Hi YouTube community, this is LupinSwitch99. Sorry I haven't been around in a while for updating on news. It's been rather hectic and I've been rather sick for a while, and I'm finally feeling better enough and have my voice to be able to use for this kind of thing. So I thought I would read 2 news articles and also talk a little bit about separation of church and state on the political scale. First about church and state, it's gotten a little too much religion into the politics, and that's getting a little too annoying. I don't remember where I was reading or watching. I think I was listening to an NPR radio. Well, NPR, National Public Radio, whatever. And it was some guy talking about McCain and Helen. I think that's how you say your last name. I'm not 100% sure. Talking how he can get everybody to vote, all the evangelist Christians and leaders like that to vote. McCain is gonna win the vote, and I'm like, you're supposed to keep religion out of politics. Same with separation with the religion in schools. I know some schools allow all religions. I remember reading an article about how this one school was stopping their Samhain celebrations because they had 3 reasons. 1, it took away from class time. 2, some parents couldn't afford kids' costumes and it would embarrass them. And 3, they were saying it might offend real witches. Now, of course, I find that really nice, not just for, the witches' standpoint, but the fact that they take in the kids who don't have that much money to afford a costume and stuff. But parents were throwing it way out of proportion just because, it's going to offend witches. And the same thing with, there's one other thing about, they were taking the winter holidays out because it didn't include everybody's religion or something, it's because, a Muslim mom wanted no jello and them to respect Ramadan for them, and parents were throwing it way out of proportion. I think that's really stupid, personally. I think they should be more accepting of all religions, but still, if they can't accept all religions, they shouldn't accept any of them, only for the fact is that we don't want to leave anybody excluded from this. I mean, if it's after school and student run and not... If it's after school and student run, that's fine. There are no problems with religious clubs with schools as long as they're student run and stuff like that. I mean, it would be interesting. Okay. So next thing I want to do is I'm going to read 2 news articles, which I will have the link and articles in the description on the side. Sorry about the weird picture in this as well. So the first one is church bans therapist banned for spiritual reasons. An holistic therapist has been banned from Tewkesbury Church. Amy Dyer, who works at Body to Soul in Nielsen Street, says she was told not to attend a pampering evening at Holy Trinity Church in Oldbury Road because of spiritual reasons. Amy, who uses reflexology, Indian head massage, and Reiki, says she is being treated as though she practices witchcraft. Yet 3 people who practice traditional beauty therapy have been welcomed with open arms. Amy says all the other therapists could set up a stall, but I couldn't. Holy Trinity's motto is building bridges, but it has quite clearly excluded me. Years ago, if you did alternate things, you were deemed to be a witch. But how is manipulating an 87-year-old's shoulder so she can brush her hair wrong? All my treatments are about helping people. It's an alternative to drugs and chemicals. The organizers of the Pink and Fluffy Indulgence Evening said they were told by the church not to allow Reiki, Indian head massage, aromatherapy, or reflexology. Amy said, I phoned up the Reverend hoping he would make an exception. He said the evening was to put something back into the community, in which I replied, could be a great value with the treatments I do, but he said because of the spiritual practice in those treatments I couldn't do them. The holistic approach to health takes into account the whole patient rather than just focusing on the symptoms or the part with the problem. Most holistic therapists believe the body has a virtual force that protects the body from disease and allows it to heal. Vicar of Holy Trinity Church, the Rev. Stephen Walker, said the decision to exclude holistic therapies was made without consulting the church council. However, he said, the church did have concerns about the spiritual elements of some of the therapies. He said there are some concerns about these and whether they originate from and what they are tapping into. We've not had a discussion on this formulated a policy, but it would be highly likely Reiki would not be allowed. It concentrates healing through a partial spiritual channel. I don't know what the spiritual channel is. It's not a public marketplace, it's a private event. The event, which was due to be held on October 17th, has now been postponed. And there's another thing of close-mindedness. Just ridiculous. Okay, this one's just kind of funny. This is a tongue-in-cheek like thing. Festival of Light has new name, Family Voice Australia, and publications Vox Point and Vox Voice. 35 years after the Australian launch, Festival of Lights has changed its name to Family Voice Australia. Light magazine has now become Vox Point from the Latin Vox for voice, and Festival Focus is now Vox News, in 5 different state editions. Our old name was Can famous media commentator Malcolm Muggeridge, along with Mary Whitehouse and others. He helped found the Festival of Light in Britain in 1971, and Family Voice president Dr. David Phelps said Muggeridge saw light as representing the values of Jesus, who told us to be the light of the world, Matthew 5:14, and festival as celebration of those values. It was a positive message, but we later discovered that the name Festival of Light was far from unique. It's been used in India for centuries for the Hindu Diwali festival of Light, and the Jewish communities for the Hanukkah Festival of Lights. Various towns and cities, i.e. Frankston, Victoria, Pinner, Illinois, Hartford, Connecticut, have used the name Festival of Light for annual displays of fireworks or lights on buildings. Some New Age groups are using the name of Festival of Lights for events promoting pagan philosophies, including fortune-telling and crystal selling, Dr. Phillips said. Confusion has been even greater in New South Wales, where many think that the Festival of Light is a political party. During a federal parliamentary inquiry to a recent election, a NSW MP wanted to discount our evidence because he said, "You are a political party, your field candidates." A few months ago, a Victorian MP said the same thing to our state officer in Melbourne. Both MPs wrongly thought we were part of the Christian Democratic Party. Moreover, some people contact our office asking for tickets to the festival theater, or wanting to buy a lighting fixture, or even pay their electric account. We realized the time had come to change our name and give a clear idea of what we do, and to change the names of our publications so people can find them on Google, Dr. Phillips said. Locating Light magazine on the internet is impossible. Those who know nothing about us, the name Family Voice Australia says we are speaking out for the families. The voice part of the name of the biblical reference when John the Baptist, who was a prophet voice preparing the way for Jesus. The abbreviation of our name, FAVA, echoes the grace of God. Our new letterhead explains the purpose of our motto, Christian Voice for the Family, Faith, and Freedom. Family Voice Australia gives people the idea of our ministry without false connotations of Hindu gods, political parties, art festivals, leading displays, fireworks, or New Age beliefs, Dr. Phillips said. We have been encouraged by the positive reaction to our name. So that's really about it. I just thought those were kind of silly, and I thought you guys would like to know about them. That's about it. My voice is starting to go again, and hopefully I'll have something again for you tomorrow. See ya.